Hey you guys, welcome back to Juicy TV. Hello Juicy Nation. You thought I forgot, but I did not forget. How you guys doing? Okay. So today, as you can see, I'm in a different setting. Today I wanted to do kind of like a story time. This is kind of like my first one, but I do want to talk about something very, very important. Something I feel like anybody that's trying to be a upcoming YouTuber, anybody that's trying to be a brand ambassador, anybody trying to be an influencer on Instagram, you need to be aware of what I'm talking about, because a situation happened to me this week. It really tore me up. So if you want to know what I'm talking about and learn some things that can help you to grow and some things to watch out for, stay tuned. Okay guys, so let's get to the story. So here's the thing. So here I am, just, sleeping in my bed, chilling, minding my business, getting my beauty sleep. Okay, let me stop being dramatic. But anyway, I got on Facebook, I got a tag, like somebody tagged me in a post, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. What's this tag about? So I happened to open up the tag, and it read, "Is the shoe?" And I'm like, okay, let me see. So I open it up, and here I am. One of my YouTube videos are up, running on that Facebook ad. And I'm like, hold up now, hold up. Wait. How my last YouTube video get on the Facebook ad? I ain't do nothing like that, So as I'm thinking, I'm like, I look up, and it's a company that is running a whole ad that's been up for 4 days. I had no clue. Nobody contacted me. Nobody said anything to me or whatever about the situation. And I'm like, wait. And so I look at the views. It's like 33.3K views, 128 shares, a whole bunch of plus size women talking about they're going to purchase the outfit that I had on or whatever. And I'm like, but you're making money off me. And I ain't got nothing. And you ain't even asked me. So before you open up the video, you got a picture of me, for, I guess, a thumbnail for Facebook or whatever. And I'm just like, wait, like you didn't even, so I'm furious. I'm pissed. But part of me was like, so you like me that much that you're going to steal my stuff and you run an ad on it? So what I thought about doing, I was like, okay, let me go ahead and report them. That's the first thing you think you need to do on Facebook, is report them. So I did. I reported them or whatever, and nothing happened. I'm like, okay, well, my daughter was like, it may take time for anything to happen or whatever. So while we're waiting, I'm like, well, I'm not just going to sit here and just let them keep running this ad and nobody asked me anything. So I'm up on the post talking to different people, telling them, look, I don't know anything about this company, but I tell you one thing, if a company is going to steal somebody's YouTube video and somebody's, oh, and I forgot to mention the fact that when you open up the link that they got to go to their store, baby, Just Nation, y'all my family, they got 6 photos of me on their website. They took from my Instagram to promote their clothes on their website. And I'm like, and one of the pictures I just posted the day before, and you already done stole it already, and you're already posting it on your website. Like, seriously? So I'm pissed now. I'm really, really mad. And what makes me even more upset is as I'm scrolling through, and you guys, I will let you see everything I'm talking about. I will show you the video, I will show you the website as I scroll through it. I will also show you the after effects after everything. So back to looking through their website, I noticed that this company has only Black African American women on their website. So they literally stole. Well, I'm not gonna say every model on there had information was stolen, because they could have worked out a deal with them or whatever, and it could have been a worked out thing, and it's okay for them to post their stuff. But for me, however, it wasn't. And my daughter said she noticed a lot of YouTuber plus size models on there too, and I'm not sure if they're aware. I noticed that a lot of these companies that are from overseas, they do this a lot. and they do not ask for permission. So like I said before, I noticed that they do not ask for permission to use certain models pictures or whatever. But I mean, it's, to me, it's one thing to have your picture on their website or whatever. It's a whole nother thing to use a YouTube video and be making money off of the YouTube video to make money for your business. Okay, to me that's straight up wrong. Like, you don't do that. Okay, you already stretching it with the pictures, but to take a YouTube video and use it for your promotion and you had no consent whatsoever, that's a whole nother ball game for me. So back to the story at hand was, I just kept reporting and kept reporting, what, nothing happened. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting so frustrated. I mean, 2 days went by, nothing happened. I'm going up on the people posts, and my daughter was like, Mom, they done read your message, because I actually sent them a whole paragraph warning them, and I'm going to also post that too in this video so you can see everything. Every step that I took, I'm going to let you see everything, because I want you guys to be aware of everything and how to handle it. So I sent them a message and told them straight up, like, okay, I do appreciate you finding me very, very valuable, finding my photos very valuable and everything else, but the same way you took the time to steal my pictures, the same way you took the time to steal my video, you could have messaged me and asked me, could you use my stuff? You actually took the time and went through my YouTube and stole video footage. Oh, and not just that, they changed my music and everything, baby girl, baby boy, Juice Nation, everything. They changed the whole nine. And it was kind of like a funny video. I mean, when you see, you guys, you make your own decision about that. But anyway, so I, like I said, left a message, because the one thing that you're gonna need to do before you get anybody for anything that they stole from you is message them and ask them, could they please take it down, take the stuff down, and give them some time. Like I told them in the message, I'll give you 1 day, because I do know it takes time to take, I mean, especially on the website, to take all the photos down and everything else, and, you know, a video, whatever. So I was kind of being nice. I shouldn't have been. I should have said take it down immediately, but I didn't. I was trying to be nice and fair or whatever. So they ignored me. They read the message and ignored me, okay? They also went back up under all the posts that I said to their customers and erased it like I was never there, okay? So day 5, it was almost a 40K views and 208 shares. So I'm really pissed. I'm like, y'all making mad money off me, okay? It's just so disrespectful. So I kind of felt a little bit, I kind of felt defeated, because I'm like, I'm not getting nowhere with reporting it on Facebook. My daughter tried to report it. I asked if the customers could they report it. Some of them was like, I'm sorry to hear that. Some of them just didn't care. They wanted their clothes. Okay, but you wrong for that, because if it was you, you want somebody to help you, but you didn't care about the girl. You didn't care about the girl, you know. And also, that video that I made is also made for another company, and that's another thing. I don't play with business. Juicy do not play with business. If I agree to do business with a company and it's their clothing that they sent to me, that is, and I'm not even saying that they can use my YouTube video, but if they ask me, they have more right to use the video than any other company. So how you gonna take something that I made for another company and use it for yours? Okay, I don't care if y'all selling the same address or not. This is this company's information. So not just that, the video footage was meant for me to make money off of it as well. You know, like whenever you guys use my code, I get you 10% off, which, you know, that's helping you out. All them other people over there on Facebook wasn't getting no 10%. So I thought it was my duty to say, you know what, go on to the Facebook page and use Juicy 10. So you can help you out. If you're going to buy, use it the smart way, get you 10% off. You know, they ain't even trying to help you out. They're going full price. And it was overpricing people on that website. Come on now. You don't do that. Go to the place that can help you out. So I'm getting off subject because I'm all in my feelings, y'all. I got to excuse the girl. So like I said before, so I'm getting in my feelings or whatever, and I'm almost like, I'm about to go get in fetal position, because it's like, I kind of keep certain things separate. Like I keep my Instagram separate from my Facebook. I keep my YouTube separate from everything else. And that's just the way I got it going right now, because every social media works differently and for me. Okay. So when you take my YouTube video that I have not even decided to post on Facebook yet, and you use it anyway, and my family and my friends and people that I don't even fool with, you know, are seeing that, and I haven't even done it myself, that really messed me up emotionally. It's like people that I don't even rock with looking at me on YouTube or whatever, which that's what you want eventually, but I want it to be done on my time, like not when you feel like you need to do it. So people hit me up looking and saying, hey, this is Maria, and I ain't even give permission for that. And really, if my friend never even tagged me in, I would have never known. They could have had that ad up for 35 days. Could have made a whole bunch of money. Okay, that could have went to, because at 5 days it was at 40K. Imagine if it was up for 30 days. It could have hit 1 million views. And here I am out here popping and don't even know I'm popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not cool or whatever. If I'm popping, let me pop my own self, okay? Don't you pop for me. Don't you be popping for me. So I was kind of like, you know what I'm saying, stressed out or whatever. I didn't even know what to do or whatever. But so I do know, you know, with business, there's certain things you can and you cannot do. Okay. And the reason why I was kind of confused is because it's like, this is a YouTube video, but it's on Facebook. These are two different social medias. So they have their YouTube rules and they have Facebook rules. How can I combine both? Okay. So I kept trying to go up under Facebook and find out what can I do when somebody's using my stuff. So a couple things I kept trying was not even working. First of all, you can't call Facebook. Okay. Something about the coronavirus. Everybody's just using it not to have good customer service. I think that is BS. Because we all out here trying to hustle. And if we got a situation with our hustle, I'm going to need you to answer the phone. Okay? At least have an email for me to get in contact with you and you really answer the email. Okay? As big as Facebook is, they should have a whole call center available. You ain't no little small business. So there was no, I tried to call the number. They was like, you know, we not answering the phone. So, you know, go back to the Facebook help center. So I went back or whatever, and I was like, so I tried to report it a different type of way. I was like, because there are different options on Facebook where you can choose what's the problem and why are you reporting it. Facebook is not taking nothing down if you just feel like, oh, you know what I'm saying, this person posts me or whatever and they don't, you know, don't like me. It has to be a serious issue, like they don't stole your identity. And even that, even when I put that down, they were like, well, you over 18. I don't really know. I think they said they couldn't do anything about it because I'm over 18 and I'm from the U.S. Threw me off. What that got to do with somebody using my photo and my video for no reason? So if I'm over 18, you can't help me. Really, Facebook? So I was like mad at them, like, y'all big. You like that? It's straight up big. Okay? It's going down. So I was frustrated. I was like, so you can't even help me because I'm from the US and I'm over 18? Whatever. So so then my daughter was like, okay, so I'm like, okay, let me see where these people from, because Facebook got to have information from these people because they have an account with them or whatever, Facebook business page, whatever. So these people are from Asia, Russia, China, and I forgot India. Now how the hell I'm gonna get a hold of all them? Okay? Even if they was from one of them places, how am I gonna get a hold of them? It's not like it's a life or death thing, so it's not like, you know, Facebook gonna take an investigation and go down there to India or whatever and figure out what they done did to Jucci Rhea. I ain't no celebrity, so they really don't give a damn. Okay? So I'm like, okay, oh my God, this is so stressed out. It's not like it's a U.S. company. I can call them or whatever. Because at this point, people in my ear like, go ahead and sue them. So then I called a lawyer or whatever, and they was like, you know, we'll try to figure out who can help you with this situation, because there is a law against people using your video and pictures, but it's a law because they're using it for financial gain. Okay? You cannot use nobody video and photos for financial gain without their consent. Now that's where they effed up at. Okay? Had they had used my stuff just for regular smuggler stuff, and I'm going to give you the definition of that because this is business law. And me being a business coach, on my way to be a full-blown business coach and a life coach or whatever, I'm trying to really get into this thing of learning law. You guys need to do that too. If you're going to be in YouTube, you're going to be a brand ambassador, if you're going to be an influencer, you need to know your laws. You need to know what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do, what people are allowed to do to you. You need to be very, very smart in working and protecting yourself. So the thing about it is you can use, like, there's YouTubers that do videos about celebrities. Well, how do they get away with using their video? Because they're teaching you about what's going on with the celebrity. It's called teaching, okay? Just like I'm teaching you about how not being able to be played, just like me. So the word is called teaching or using for educational purposes, but non-profitly using it for educational purposes, okay? Not making money off of that celebrity. You're just teaching the audience about what's going on with them, okay? So that's the way you can use it or whatever. But you cannot use that video footage for money unless you have consent. So what they were doing was against the law. So what I was like, okay, so this to me is copyright infringement or whatever. Well, I have trouble saying it. But anyway, so I'm like, okay, I seen that there was a place on Facebook where you can mark that copyright infringement or whatever. So I did mark it. So whenever you do a copyright infringement, Facebook ain't not playing with you. They tell you for real, if you lying about this, you could go to jail. So make sure if you feel like somebody's doing it to you, make sure you have full-blown proof, because they're not going to play with you on that. And I understand that, because a lot of people be like, I don't like them, you know what I'm saying? And you done gave them permission to post and you don't like them no more. Facebook ain't got time to figure that out. They just want the serious cases. So don't do this if you're not serious. So I wrote a couple things down. So you're going to go to Facebook Help Center in case this happens to you, YouTubers, brand ambassadors, influencers, if they use your stuff to sell without you on Facebook. You know, YouTube has their own set of rules, and everybody's pretty much used to those. I haven't had nothing with YouTube, and a lot of YouTubers, when I try to look up on YouTube about how to handle this with Facebook, there was nobody talking about this. It was all about what you do if something happens to you on Facebook. I'm sorry, on YouTube. So a lot of YouTubers said that people sold their videos on YouTube. And I mean, talking about they just was so sloppy. They stole their thumbnail and the video. They didn't even change nothing. Okay, how you gonna be that lazy? But I mean, nothing goes past me anymore after this done happened to me. So you're gonna go, if this has happened to you on Facebook, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Facebook Help Center. Okay, they're gonna ask you some questions about, you know, what's the company's name. You're going to have your copyright information. I know you're thinking like, well, I didn't copyright it. But no, when your stuff is on YouTube, it's already copyrighted pretty much. Okay. So you're going to need the name of the company or the name of the person. It don't have to just be a company. If a person is using your stuff for financial gain, you can get them too. So the name of the person or the company. You're going to need your video from YouTube or the link from YouTube, or the link from your photo, or a link from Instagram. Whatever the link is, you're gonna need that. You're gonna also need a link of where the video and the photo is used for financial gain against your consent. You're gonna need a link for that, so then you can go directly to it and find out what this person is doing. Okay, you're gonna also need to screenshot a photo of the location of where the video and footage is being misused as well. Okay, let's see. I think I got a little list right here, guys. So I think I covered exactly what they're gonna ask you. And there's a place where you can also write down what they're doing, you know, like how they're using it in the wrong way. And I wrote how it was affecting me, how it was wrong, and how it was against the law. And I also wrote, now y'all don't handle this, I'm gonna get my lawyer now, you know. So after I did that, so I still was like, I don't even know if this is gonna work or whatever. I'm not big time or whatever. I'm just you know, Jucci real or whatever. Well, in a matter of an hour and a half, they said the video was taken down. And I'm over here like, ooh, yes, 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 yes. So that worked, guys. They took that video down or whatever. So I was like, okay, Hey, thank you, Lord. Okay, I done said a couple prayers, and in my head, like, please help me, or whatever. So, they took the video down, whatever. So, I'm like, I still gotta have to deal with the website. I still got my photos on their website, or whatever. So, I'll go back to the website, and they took my pictures down, okay? So, I know y'all thinking, like, oh, everything was worked out. No. No. So let me show you the video of how they remixed my video and put their own little spin on it. And I could tell that they are from Asian descent because of the music that they were playing. So let me show you guys this. This is so crazy. Watch. That's what I did when I seen the video. Like, first I was laughing. I'm like, then I started getting serious. Like, wait a minute. Don't do that. Don't do that. So now let me show you guys where my pictures is located at on the on their website. All my pictures. So watch this. So you see how they took all my photos, there's 6 of them, and made it look like I was one of their models. Listen, here's the thing. When you use people photos, ask for permission. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you got permission. That's the whole thing. Like, you just cannot. Y'all got me talking like, you know what I'm saying, like I'm from, you know, the islands or whatever. I got those multiple personalities. I just switch out real quick. But nah, seriously, like, you cannot just do that. So I thought everything was over with. I thought everything was cool. So why about 2 hours later, my daughter checked that website again, I guess just to make sure everything was good. And she was like, Mama, you about to either laugh or you about to be mad. And I'm like, what? So I thought about it. I'm like, oh my God, what is it now? So she sends me a text, a screenshot. Then I put back up the main picture that they was using to advertise back on their website. Okay, let me show you what they did to my photo. I'm looking at you like that's how your mama look at you, you know what I'm saying, when you done did something wrong. How the hell you gonna change the color of my skin? They changed the color of my skin. It's the same photo, the same background. They're gonna try to redo the background. There's no way you can do that. The same rails in behind me, the same outfit, the same shape, everything, the hair and everything. They changed the color of my skin, the color of my chest, to make me look like I'm a white lady or Asian lady. I don't know which they want me to look like. I don't know, but just to use a photo. And part of me, like, you know, you always gotta look at the good out the bad. And it's like my mom was telling me, it was like, you know, it's something good when somebody really goes out their way like that to use you, use your stuff like that. It says something good about you. And I agree. It did make me feel a little flattered a little bit that you like my photo that much that you want to use it when you could just easily, I don't know why If they really got consent from all those other models on their website, why didn't they ask them? You could have easily sent them the merch or whatever and ask them to try it on and send you the photos. Why keep harassing me and changing the color of my skin? Because the whole website is of African American women, and then you got me looking like I'm a white lady or Asian lady on there. That is going to stand out, and that looks tacky, and it looks like, what the hell? And it looks weird, okay? So people are already going to look at your website like, I don't know about buying from them. And as you should. If you see something like that, you should be like, nah, something ain't right about that or whatever. So my thing of it is, I called them out on my Facebook. I called them out on my Instagram. The thing about it is, I did not call their names out because they had took my stuff down or whatever. So I was like, I ain't gonna do that. I'm just gonna leave it alone or whatever. I'm just gonna let other businesses know. Don't play me like that. Like, I am very sweet and I'm kind-hearted, but I do keep the hood in me. It will come out when it's necessary. I try not to do that because I'm almost 40 and I don't look like it. But you gotta grow up. You can't act like that all the time. But it's there. It never leaves. So my thing of it is, I didn't want to retaliate if my situation was worked out or whatever. But then when I found that they gonna manipulate my photo, I'm like, nah, I'm about to make a YouTube video about this because this could help somebody else if they go through this or whatever. And I'm going to call them out. And their names should be right here, and their website should be right here. Okay? And you should probably see me looking like a white lady on their website, which is disrespectful to the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, 9th power. Okay? Don't do that. So now you done got your butt called out. And like I said before, they overpricing their clothing, okay? And not just that, you can't trust nobody if they're going to steal from somebody else. And I feel sorry for any other models that's not aware of the situation. I know some people like, I can't fight all these other stores that's using my photos. I feel you. I ain't going to go after everybody using my photos either. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, right and right is wrong. And I got time. I had time. Maybe the other ladies don't have time. Maybe they're not aware of it. But I had time. You know what I'm saying? Had you just asked me, that's more of the story, then everything would have been good. Okay? But you also got to run me that coin. Okay? Everything would have been good. You know what I'm saying? Because I would actually felt flattered the fact that you wanted me put me on your website or whatever. But again, they did not do that. They did what they wanted to do. So, you know, they're going to have to suffer the consequences. And I am still trying to get in contact with a lawyer. I really don't even know if I really want to take it there, because the main thing was the video, and if it's taken down, I'm okay with that or whatever. And then they manipulated my skin. That's you. God don't like ugly. So good luck with your business. I don't foresee it going anywhere with you doing people like that or whatever. But back to the learning stages. These are some things that you can do to prevent this from happening to you. So I really racked my brain trying to figure out, like, how can I prevent this from happening to me? Because I can't stop making my YouTube videos. I'm not going to stop modeling or whatever. You're not going to stop my pockets from growing, okay? So knowing that big YouTubers with millions of followers go through this, all kind of models go through this, and even celebrities go through this. So who am I to say it can't happen to me? The only thing I know to do to help you guys make sure it doesn't happen to you is make sure you the word I'm looking for is make sure you watermark your videos, watermark your photos, watermark everything that you have. And I hate that, because it takes value off your photo when you're watermarking things or whatever. I feel like that's tacky. But in order for me to save my videos for being reused, that's the best thing that I can say to do, is because I'm not going to go around fighting everybody for that, you know, unless they really using too much of my stuff like the other YouTubers or whatever. But if you watermark your stuff, that is one thing that you can do to help protect your photos and your videos when you get started. And guys, I know you think that, you know, because you may not be a huge YouTuber or a brand ambassador or influencer, that nobody pays attention to you. And I felt like, I didn't feel like that, but I felt like that. Like, I know people out here got millions of followers, millions of Instagrammers or whatever, on their pages or whatever. And I'm like, you know, I got 11K on my Instagram or whatever, and I got, y'all beautiful people, my Juicy Nation over here on YouTube or whatever, but I'm not big yet. But people are still watching you like they're watching me, okay? So don't ever, like, downgrade yourself, okay? People watch you. So if you little or big, protect yourself. That is what I want you to learn from this whole story. Protect yourself. Value yourself. And if you do that, then that's going to let the other people know I might not want to mess with them like that. Okay? So don't think because you're not huge that people are not watching you, because they are. Okay? Some of this information I will leave down below, like it's the fair use term on how you use your photos and videos. I will also leave probably the link to the Facebook Help Center in case you guys go through this. You can just come back to this video, click, boom, this is how you're going to do it, okay? If you know anybody that's going through this and they don't understand how to handle it, come back to this video, send them back to this video, and I will be able to help them. However.com, we are done with my story time. And I know it's not the type of story time that I want. I want to give some juice. And I am going to give it to you. But I just felt like this is the first thing I want to talk about, because this was freshly done to me. And I don't want nobody else going through this, because it is a headache trying to get this stuff done. And like I said, I want to go ahead and tell you, so while I remember every step, I can tell you how to do it or whatever. But I do have, like I always tell you guys, I have more videos, more story time, and it's gonna be juicy. Like you're gonna need a bib, because it's so juicy, it's gonna drop on your chest or whatever. But again, it's always about me teaching you guys or whatever, and helping people go through situations. Like I said, I know God put people through stuff to help other people. It's not for you to keep. So that was mostly what my story time is going to be, to always educate you guys and help you through things or whatever, because I know I'm not the only one. Okay, so I'm still working on what I told you guys last time. Juicy Nation, if you down with me, you remember what I said, right? Okay. All right. So with that said, you guys, check me out on Instagram at JUCCIRRIA. Okay. I was leave that down below or whatever. Check me out. And other than that, what I'm going to say, y'all, have a good night. Have a good day. Have a good nap. Wherever you from, I love you.